So I was getting ready for bed and I thought, you know what? I'd like to do a video on my pattern stash, but my pattern stash is kind of large, though probably not as large as some people. So I thought I'd break it into categories. So the first one will be my vintage or vintage reproduction patterns. And I organize them, and I do have a video on this, in these little bins. And for the most part, I do put these little cards to section off subcategories. And in this case, I've got decades. So we will start with 1920 and 1930. Move that out of the way. First pattern we have is by McCall's. 7259. It is a 1920s jacket, or coat I should say. It's from the archive collection circa 1927. My cousin and I, we do this kind of a Gatsby afternoon type picnic in the summertime in the Bay Area here in California, and it's put on by the Art Deco Association, and it's super fun. And so I really like 1920s patterns, but due to the time of year, I won't be making the coat. However, I am planning to go to a Party Like Gatsby party in May here in San Diego. I probably will want a coat because it can get chilly here at night in May, believe it or not. So I just think this is really pretty. This is a gorgeous, can't wait to make it. Next one is, this is from 1930, so I've got 1920s and 1930s grouped together since I don't have a ton from either decade. So this is an actual vintage pattern that I probably got on eBay or Etsy, and I'm not really good with the sizing. I was studying pattern sizing last night in a book I have, which I'll talk about later, and it said that the last time they changed the pattern sizing was in 1972. So I need to do a little bit more research on what pattern sizes will really fit me based on the time period. This is actually not 1930s. This is 1926. I don't know what I was thinking. I see it right here, 1926. But as you know, as the decades turn, it's hard to differentiate exactly what decade they come from. But this is a 1926 pattern. Or is this... I'm seriously an idiot right now. I shouldn't make videos before I go to bed. Maybe that's the actual pattern number. I'm losing it. Anyway, this does look more like 30s, to be honest with you. I think there's probably a date somewhere here, but I'm not going to waste time and look for it. I just think this is really cute. I do have some fabric in mind. It's a rayon print, and hopefully I'll make it in a few months and I can talk about it, but we'll have to determine the size, you know, and see what works for me. Okay. So now we have an actual 1930s, because it says right here, it's a vintage pattern from Simplicity. I probably bought it during one of those 99-cent sales. And this is really cute. The Gatsby picnic I was talking about, they decided to open it to the 1930s decade because they're really strict about being historically accurate, and so they said you could wear 1930s garments. So I picked this up, and I was actually going to make it last year, and I didn't go last year. So this is going to be one for maybe this year. We will see. Okay, and that's just another one of these. Same pattern. Sometimes I buy duplicates if it's the 99-cent. I'm just a hoarder, okay? Here we have 1930s vintage sleeves from Simplicity. I thought this was super cool because of all these sleeves. How neat is that? So I had to have it. Clearly, any Simplicity pattern was probably purchased during a 99-cent sale. Next is a McCall's archive collection from 1933. This was another option for the picnic dress I was thinking of. Super cute. Well, they're all super cute if I bought it. Oh, and look, I have another one. Surprise, surprise. It's another one from the McCall's Archive collection. This is 1933. This one is, it's just the top. You have to buy the skirt pattern separately. And my cousin and I, we kind of tag team on these. And I think she owns the skirt pattern. So, yeah, that's cute. And here we go. The last one out of the 1920s, 1930s bunch is, okay, focus. 1930s Simplicity. This is really cute. I like that one. That was probably another consideration for the picnic. Alright, now we're moving into 1940s. We'll start with an actual vintage pattern from the 1940s when they were 65 cents, if you can believe that. I'm just a fan of these fitted dresses, especially with the belts and the little jackets. These jackets are so cute. Yeah, I think that I just miss that women don't accessorize like they used to with the hats and the gloves. And I mean, I can understand these days it's probably just a bit too much, but I think it's really cute, and I wish we still did that, but who has time for that anymore, I guess. And this is another Simplicity pattern, real vintage, so 45-26, and you can tell that the sizes aren't exactly all the same. Like I buy a 14, an 18, a 16. My hope is that I can just kind of like grade the pattern out. We'll see. See if I actually can do that. Here's another size 12. In modern day patterns, I wear a size 10 or an 8, depending. I look at the finished measurements to determine what I want, because I tend to like more fitted clothes and they add a lot of ease, so it really just depends on what the finished measurements will be. Another little pattern with those cute jackets. Way more from the 40s than I do from the, probably, well, I have more from the 50s as well, so. Here is a Simplicity vintage pattern. That's cute with the little sort of peplum overskirt. We've got this little suit. This is super cute. I bought this, I think, at Hobby Lobby when they had their 99-cent sale. This was last year. I really like this. I think they're shorts, but it looks like a skirt, and I really dig that. I'm not showing my midriff until I go to the gym. Got another one of those. And then I have this one. It's more of a suit, a longer suit, the waist is longer. Sometimes, even if I am not totally sold on it, I buy it anyway. Especially if it's like well, I'm really just speaking about the vintage ones. I kind of collect them because I like to make these types of clothes with my cousin, especially for events, like historical events and things like that. So I just kind of buy them when they go on sale because she might like it. Or someone in my family might like it, because we kind of do it together. Here's another one from Simplicity. It's a little suit and jacket with the jacket. It's a 1940s retro pattern. I'm not sure about the ruching around the stomach. It depends. It could be really cute. It could look funky. I have not mastered the vintage hair. My cousin has to do my hair if we do anything. I can't do it myself. She's good at it. Oh gosh. True vintage, it all fell out of the package. This dress is super cute though, from McCall's. And this one's a size 18. It's been cut. And I swear, back then, these ladies, they were accurate in their cutting. Good for them. Here's another one. This is beautiful. Like the old Hollywood type ball gowns. I haven't made one yet. I want to make one just to have made it. I'm not going to wear it anywhere, I don't think. Though there's probably a little historical party I could go to in one. Yeah, this is really nice. One day I will do it and I will be out of silk. One day. And the last one from the 40s is this cute little fuller skirt with a little cropped jacket. It is really fun. Yes, and I haven't made any of these yet. I have way more materials and pattern than I have time. So I hoard. And here we go, on to the 50s. This is a really pretty dress. Love the dresses from the 50s. Very nice. Next, another dress. Oh, so cute. This is, again, I've mentioned Mrs. Maisel on my channel here. This is 1952 Butterick. This is reminding me of Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, if any of you watch that. And I think that's really going to inspire maybe, you know, some of this vintage look again. We've got another Butterick. And we've got a vintage petticoat pattern for those dresses, to wear one of those dresses and with the skirts and make them full. Simplicity. Got another Simplicity. It's cute. Also, I think Mad Men, that show, didn't it start in the 50s? And so, or it's reminding me of Betty Draper. Cute skirt from Simplicity. This coat, I love this coat. Mrs. Maisel wears these coats all the time. She's always got these beautiful coats and hats. I love this coat. I'm going to make this coat and I'm going to wear it. Actually, my sewing plans for the month of January include making 2 coats, or well, a jacket and a coat. I haven't made one before, and I will document that. And here we have one from the archive collection from McCall's, 1953. Very cute summer dress. Okay, and we have some tops from Simplicity. Come on, focus. Yeah, I wouldn't wear that one because I don't show my stomach. Maybe that one. Though I get weird with seams right under the bust line. I bought it because it was Simplicity and it was 99 cents. You never know. This is cute too. I love these little jackets and the nice fitted sheath dresses. Simplicity has a lot from their vintage collection, and it's great because these things are 99 cents. You can't go wrong. It's very Betty Draper looking. Simplicity. And this one is the skirt. It's got this interesting waistline. And oh, this is pretty. This is like a Cinderella dress or something. And this is not my size. This is 14. I think this is like when I was buying patterns a long time ago and I really didn't understand my size. The sizing. Because you have to kind of figure it out. Even if you go by what's on the back here, it just doesn't always work out. I have to repurchase this in the correct size, but not like I'm anywhere to wear it. There's another one with the little tops. They're really cute, like bathing suit type tops. This isn't a bathing suit pattern, but it's like, you know, summer lemonade out on the beach. And this one is like little nighties, I think. It's nighties, yeah, little robe. Okay, is this a nightie? She's wearing her sunglasses. Bathing dress and beach coat. Oh my god, that's right. It's a bathing dress, so it's appropriate that she has sunglasses. Here I am thinking, oh, she's gonna wear that to bed. But you know what? You can. There's nothing wrong with that. And that was it for the 50s. So, whoops, let's move over to the 60s and 70s. And I've lumped them together, so, because I don't have a lot of just one decade. Push these guys out of the way. Got here a vintage Vogue from the 60s. And this reminds me of Viv Mom Sews, because she just did a video on some magazines her daughter got her for Christmas. Very sweet. They were from the 70s or 60s. I think it's the 60s, yeah. And very cool. This is like Jackie O, isn't it? Yes, pillbox hat. Simplicity. We love you. 60s. This is fun. Okay, I really want to try to make this dress because it's this wraparound dress. No zippers, thank God. No buttons. It just drapes around. Okay, hopefully I can't screw that up. I am not a fan of the zipper. I can do everything else, but the zipper just kills me. I love this A-line dress. Super cute, and you can use a variety of fabric. Want to make this. Had it for a while. This is fun. More of that Jackie O style. And the coat, it's got so much in here, so much action in this little package. Yes, I'm gonna have to rip into this soon. I'm gonna quit my job and sew. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't know who's gonna pay the bills, but then we have another coat from the 60s. A swing coat. Very cute. I guess I don't have many 70s. This is a cute dress. From Butterick Retro. Here is the 70s. These skirts are fun. I can definitely see this one and that one. These are super fun. I'm trying to find shoes like this, and I have no luck. So if you know where I can buy shoes like this, let me know. This is great. The caftans are, I love caftans. I bought one of these when I was in Morocco, and then these are just super cool. They're just comfy, and in my mind they're chic, but maybe not everyone agrees. And this is an old like reproduction, I think, so it's sized for stretch knits only. See, pick a knit rule. The pick a knit rule. Is there something stuck? Okay, there's something stuck to it, sorry. Pick a knit rule. What in the heck is the pick a knit rule? For this pattern, 4 inches of knit fabric must stretch crosswise from here. Okay, I like that. It's concrete instructions. Alright. I could see wearing that. Oops, this one, possibly. Very cool. So the one that was stuck to it doesn't have the pattern inside because I had cut it out of the tissue and I didn't actually sew it up yet, but this is a dream. Look at that. Come on. Oh yeah. Love it. Love it. I think, I wonder what size I cut out. I'm gonna have to check. If I see this on sale, again, I'm gonna buy another one. Oh look, I did. See, I don't even remember. I bought another one. Do you forget what you have? So much to just forget. And this one is super cute too. I would buy another one. And I don't have another one, I just checked. No, I do. I do have another one. I'm crazy. Yeah, I have two of these because they're just cute. Sometimes I buy two because my cousin might want one, or I'm paranoid that I'm gonna mess it up. I don't know. I think it's hoarding, really, to be honest. And this is the last one I have from my vintage collection. This is an actual old pattern. This is a size 12. And this is 70s. And